All right, folks, we are back. Sorry about that, just a slight technical difficulty. As you see, there was a little bit of movement up on the map. Kid Loki has advanced onto the New Mutants, and I think is that Bizarro hanging back there?
It is,
and he has Wizard. Yeah. So no lot has changed, and I don't think there was major damage done while the camera was out.
No, I think for the most part, we're just about to get to the action.
Yeah.
Obviously, apologies for that. We're not entirely sure what the cause was, but doing the checklist brought it back.
Exactly, and I do have to say, throughout the whole weekend, this is only, knock on wood, the second time we've had the stream go down.
I wouldn't damage. Oh, perplex.
Perplexing up his damage.
That looks like it's enough to hit.
Doing some damage.
5 damage.
Ooh, that's good damage to put onto the team base, because the team bases do have fairly large dials.
Is that Wizard who did that?
I think so. All right.
Oh, I'm not sure if my little guy is watching right now, but I promised this morning before I left that I would say hello to my little monster. Hello.
I'll say hi to you. Hi, little monster. There was a ProbCon on that roll, and then just 4 damage onto the team base. He's really aggressively attacking that, which is his best bet.
Yep.
But the benefits Kevin? Yeah, that Kevin has with the team base is he has 2 characters pulled off.
Yep.
So even if the team base is KO'd, those 2 players pieces will remain on the map.
Yes, they will. But do you think those 2 characters would fare well against the
I don't think that they would fare well. I don't know the dials of those characters particularly well, but the Magma and is that Magic? I don't suppose would actually fare well against Wizard and Bizarro.
Yeah.
But you never know. Something could change. Poor dice rolls, or unlucky dice rolls, I should say.
Magma does have the ability, though, when she's topped out, at least for her first 4 clicks?
4 clicks, yeah.
3 clicks. Her first 3 clicks, where she has sidestep and penetrating poison.
Oh, nice.
So the ability to chip away. Maybe that's why we're not seeing Bizarro come in?
Yeah. Because I would definitely, and he plays Bizarro
he wants no part of that.
Yeah.
But that team base has definitely been hammered away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Power action coming.
All right, now pulling out the utility belt here. And
just checking the slots.
What do you think he's taking off of it there, or using?
I'm not entirely sure. Might get a clarification from our lovely Jenna.
Ooh, looks like we're getting more damage to the team base. Or was that a heal?
It was healing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's something I forgot to consider. It was a heal for 3, was it? No. We have got some barrier going up. Looks like he wants to protect his team base, which is quite the wise move. I'm not sure where he's going with this barrier.
Yeah.
No. Reconsidering where he's placing them, maybe? I don't know what's going on with this barriers.
Doing some quick checking, I believe. Reading cards on the side.
Okay.
From Kevin, I believe?
Kevin, yes.
Yep.
Kevin has New Mutants.
Yeah, Kevin with the New Mutants, of course, the Phoenix 5s. Nick, who of course is a repeat player from last game.
Yeah.
So we already know a little bit more about Nick's team. It's the first team base we filmed today.
Yes.
We did have one yesterday.
All right, still checking some card rules. Looks like they're looking to the judge for a ruling on something.
Quick clarification. Well, maybe quick is an inappropriate word here.
Lagging?
I think using that word in this context would only spell doom. We are on the Legion of Doom map.
That's in this. How is
Smoke Cloud?
Okay, that's got to be Smoke Cloud. Yeah, because obviously you can't place a barrier underneath a character.
Hindering terrain?
Is there improved movement on this team?
I know Wizard doesn't ignore hindering terrain. Remember we were talking about he ignores water?
But I don't think he ignores elevated terrain, does he?
He does ignore. He ignores elevated.
Okay.
Water terrain, blocking terrain.
All right, so Wizard can still run up there.
Yeah.
I think what just looks like he's trying to avoid a flank on the top side there.
Based on the elevator train for Banshee, which means that my map
some definitely the team bases can be really complicated to work with, so it does take some time. You got to stop and read the card a little bit on both sides, both the player and the opponent, and their benefits.
Yeah, well, we have this quick second. I think I'm just overhearing a conversation because I'm trying to keep my ear out for all dupe-like information.
Yeah.
I want to follow where the sign is. I think the dupe team may have just got copycatted.
Oh no!
And I think the results were poor. But we'll keep
you apprised
of the situation.
We both used big words there.
We got a charge. Charge from the teammates.
Looks like it. All right.
I don't know. We're looking at the same thing you are, so I'm seeing a hat.
Yeah.
Seeing a hat.
Charge with a hat?
I would hats all the time. Just to remind myself to use outwit when there isn't something to. It's important to get into the habit of doing it every turn, even when there isn't something to do it. So we're getting there.
Just like things like leadership and poison, even though it may not go through, do it every time because it's in your benefit to remember. Vince actually taught me that. So
it's really helpful.
Yeah.
It sounds a little weird, but after you've done it a couple times, or the couple times where you don't do it and you forget, it's right.
It's always a face palm too when you do forget it.
And you have to borrow that other one for the triple. It's like, oh no.
All right.
Was that magic with that?
No.
Sword?
I don't think anything moved. There's a lot of consideration going on here.
Key moves.
And now, because we are in the final of the Elite Eight, that's I think they're taking a lot more time to consider their movements because it must be a little bit nerve-wracking. Each further round that you advance in.
Oh yeah. Like I've said in the past, I know a lot of people when they look at teams that win championships or big tournaments, and they say, "I have a team that could have beat that," and they say, "Yeah."
Here we go. We got a charge coming.
My partner Terry was just commenting off camera, and I feel confident that we can bring this. Is that team braces do bring a lot of options? They bring a lot in, but when it comes to the commentating, they don't offer a lot to work with sometimes, and the games do have. If you want to hear our scintillating conversations, there's the opportunity for it. But sometimes the game is really stop go with them.
Well, we had a ProbCon on that roll, and the 6 did hit.
Did it hit?
And we're just waiting for a single how much damage is going to be dealt. Oh no. Kid Loki.
Little Loki?
Little Loki. Taken off the map. Sent back to Asgard, so to speak.
Did you read much of Little? Did you read anything with Little Loki?
No, not at all.
I haven't read, but I've seen some clips where he's trying to steal, I want to say Sif's sword in the middle of the night. And he gets up, and she kicks him out of bed. She kicks him out, and she's not wearing any clothing. And she's holding his sword. It says, make a decision. And he looks up and says, "You're not wearing any clothes." Said, I could have chosen the sword or the clothes. I chose the sword. Now choose yours.
All right.
I was told that we get to choose.
I'm getting some barrier. We'll see if it's actually barrier this time. I think it would be wise to block Wizard.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting smoke out.
No, it's smoke
having one of our other spectators helping us out. Thank you very much. I don't think we have a smoke cloud dance. I think that's the issue.
No, I think maybe like that. Of course, what I just did doesn't translate into the audio medium. I tried to make it look...
The brain exploding, but I got where you're going. You're going with the cloud.
The cloud, yeah. Like a mushroom cloud type thing.
What is the cloud?
I have it stored in the cloud.
I actually was asked by an older parental unit recently to explain what the internet was. So I gave her the tube. It's a bunch of tubes with the information and the straws explanation because I couldn't resist.
How could you?
No, they don't come up anymore.
All right, so smart move here, putting some hindering terrain.
The greens
in onto the team base.
Unless,
because
of course, you think they're yellow, Terry.
no, I will concede they are green, but it's not Terry. Remember.
No, I don't. That's the issue, Richie.
See, I can only imagine how Alzheimer's may affect you if you ever get that in the future. If you have this bad of a memory right now.
My memory is fantastic. I just have the mental block on names. But it may be better.
Whizzer? That was a sweet Whizzer movement with Impervious. No, he was pointing at Impervious.
And is Whizzer still on the white hypersonic, or is he down to the base hypersonic? What number?
Still on the special.
What life number?
We're just we want to
still on the white, so still able to make those two attacks.
I just want to make sure we know.
He's still on click one.
Click one. Oh wow.
So still with the 11 base attack, 14 move, ability to make two attacks. You know what? I'm gonna throw you a low ball question, Richie. Did I get your name right? Would you say that making two attacks versus the one is twice as good?
That the math works out there.
The math works out. We'll have to double check, but it appears to be. No,
the shape change failed. Critical hit.
I don't need to know what the numbers were.
No.
No prop cons. That's just going to happen.
4 damage. I want to find out quickly where we are on the team base. See what life number we're at.
Yeah, that was.
He's got our helper monkey going to check.
So to see Despitalis, I believe, is being carried around by that pog.
That's interesting.
Because of the tiny carry that the tinies have, you don't need to be able to carry them.
They just attach.
They're just leeches. They hang on our honors.
Click 11 is where he's on. So we just take a quick look at the New Mutants. Slight adjustment on positioning with the New Mutants, and of course looks like they're clearing the hindering terrain as it happens at the beginning of your turn. And
so click 11 should be the charge, quake, counter reflexes, 3 shape change.
3 shape change.
It looks like 3 clicks left.
3 clicks left. So this could be a make or break moment.
Yeah.
If
the team based domino goes, the whole puzzle is going to break.
You have a very
power.
There he is. Sidestep. Sidestep poison?
Yeah.
There we go.
Magna.
I think we're now gaining the ability to read Alex's mind as he's pointing out those.
Well, I think we also had the benefit that we were talking about some of the powers that came up when Magma popped out. We took a quick look at her. that helped us out.
Yes.
Knowing what was potential, we knew what to look for. So yeah.
I like the idea of mind reading better.
Well, if the 2 selling out is the telekinesis, what do you do for mind?
Quake.
The beat down Quake.
We did get the charge Quake.
Yeah.
That was very, very good Quake demonstration by Alex, by the way.
Yeah, seismic activities. I don't think that was one for us. I hope not.
All right. So
don't sound angry.
So I know we started our match a little bit later than the off-camera matches. So
the round is going to be ending in about 10 minutes. So I figure we have about 15,
maybe 20 at max anyway. Yeah. So, and I got to say, like a lot of the time we've been doing this commentary, it's not really dragging on for me. It's a lot of fun, and the time just flies by.
Yeah.
Energy shield deflection.
Barrier?
Oh, barrier. There we go. By barrier, does he mean smoke cloud again?
No.
Okay.
One of the things to note is that after this game, I think we're going to be moving on to the next round of dial reveals.
Yep.
So I'm really excited to see that.
That'd be really cool.
I'd like to hear your take on it. Both you, Richie, whose name I got right. It's not like I'm putting more effort in it to make sure.
That's once in a row.
That's 2. How dare you, sir? How dare you? But I'd also like to hear from you guys at home. I believe that something on the first card we're going to be revealing, I believe, indicates a part of the OP kit that we're going to be seeing.
Oh, interesting.
Or a potential OP elements.
Interesting. And when, just for people at home that may not know, when does the Guardians of the Galaxy set get released?
You can ask me anytime you want, but I still don't know. But my totally sidestepping the question was, I believe it was the first half of August.
Okay. Outwitting?
But I want to say it's second, third week of August.
Okay. No, never mind that.
There was
no,
on site.
Yeah. Oh, was that what you were doing there?
We were doing the beginning of the roll.
Bizarro. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about Bizarro sitting back there.
I wonder if Nick knows how far the team-based style is. I'd have to think that with its recent rise, that he's pretty familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's not one of the team bases that you would ignore, that you would not expect to show up. So I got to think that maybe Bizarro's been held back for the attack.
Yeah.
And that the potential is now.
And it's interesting you bring up because we've heard that there's a lot of New Mutants actually being played on some of the con tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
This
the Pog is carrying something. Oh, he's injecting himself?
Oh, he's making him enhancement. There we go.
Enhancing.
For a second, I thought the Pog may have had an addiction issue.
If that's the case, it's hard for us. It's hard to tell exactly where Bizarro is because it's so random. We can't see it.
Yeah.
Which I would imagine yourselves as well. But with the choice for enhancement, I would think that perhaps means Bizarro might be on hypersonic. Going
right up and do the ranged?
Maybe. It's definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
My first thought would be that that would indicate a running shot comes up, but now that I have a Bizarro dial up, I'm refreshed that
he doesn't have it.
Shot there. So that's probably not the case.
Hypersonic speed? No.
Running?
Wow, Whizzer? Okay. Impervious?
I would impervious? Or he has impervious?
Oh, from Parallax, he's
right.
getting impervious.
Yeah.
I like Alex's Parallax face actually. We're gonna have to take a photo set to post at the end of this weekend
of of the symbols by Alex.
maybe create a collectible deck.
Tiles, yes. The Alex CCG.
No, even better. Alex poker chips for action tokens.
One for each core. Speaking of the core, I just introduced my son to the Green Lantern Emerald Knights.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got Hypersonic with Wizard running up to just bash that team base in the face. And we're going to have a
reroll. That one's a hit. We didn't see it.
Oh, we didn't see it? It looked like for 3 damage.
3. Is that enough? Are we in the right spot?
Oh, he rolled a 10. Okay.
Rolled a 10.
I was about to see if this is far enough.
Yeah,
and
we were
team
right.
base.
We knew there was the 3 left, and that is it.
Now this is a pretty big turning point in the game.
For Despitalis. Well, Despitalis is there, but Despitalis is within range.
Magma?
Within jumping distance of Magma.
Oh, we do have another player just out of the camera.
Yep.
That I didn't notice had been removed from the team base. ProbCon on that.
Blue? Interesting.
And where on the dial could Magma be? Because they come out at full power when they get ejected from the team base.
Yeah. Oh, you know who that is? It's probably Black Tom.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, blue chicken. I'm gonna go blue chicken.
Bark, bark, bark. That's my chicken noise.
That's your chicken noise?
Yeah.
Oh, you can just see his yellow boot.
It's a poor chicken noise, but a chicken noise nonetheless. Of course, that loud noise was the the 5-minute warning for the off-camera matches.
For the regular time games.
So we have probably about 10 to 12 minutes left in this match.
So as you're saying, with the Green Lantern Emerald Knights,
yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Those are the collection of all the small ones.
Yes, I really love the Mogo story with
Mogo and Bafunga.
Bafunga, yeah.
Yeah, my little guy didn't know who Mogo was, and I thought that was because if you don't know, it's the perfect for a kid, right?
To discover.
Oh, who's Mogo? Daddy, can you tell me? It's like I would love to tell you, little guy, but it's going to ruin the story. I promise you'll love it.
Yeah,
and he did. He didn't really like Kilowog's instructor.
No,
what was his name?
I forget I know who you're talking about. I think following the Mogo story, Kilowog's instructor story was my second favorite.
Yeah, that was pretty solid.
It gives it a little bit of insights to.
Oh, we have the bat belt.
To Kilowog's methods when he becomes an instructor. Oh, it looks like we might get Black Tom Cassidy. Pecking his way in.
Origin of the term poozer.
Yes. Because I love Kilowog as a character, so that was a really cool story.
The grumpy space pig. Or friendly space pig, depending on which animated adventure you're watching.
Or depending on the day with Kilowog.
That's true.
All right. So Magma's moving in. Shooting. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Critical hits.
Do we have PopCon?
Ooh.
Super Cent chance. Oh dear.
Looks like we're looking at some rules, maybe. Little lull on the board there. Oh, here we go. I think he's just trying to figure out his target. Black Tom Cassidy really jumping in, just throwing himself into the middle next to the Pog. And possibly, I'm not sure, but there is an item coming off of the bat belt. It's really hard. It's hard to distinguish. Maybe we can find out from our Vanna what utility belt item came off. We just got someone checking that there for us. And here, that's the Super Senses roll finally, I believe. The grapple gun, okay. All right. Perplexing down, our super senses didn't work. Excellent. You know what? This still may be a formidable match on both sides, even though the team base itself is gone. He does have 2 characters out from it, and Black Tom. And we seem to be missing Despitalis now. I think I totally missed having Despitalis KO'd from the map. 6 damage? Oh, utility belt, 6 squares. There we go. They're not squares, clicks. Slots. Sometimes I can't find my words, and I just make up other words, or words that I think are similar.
Well, when the English language gave up, we can do that now.
Exactly. This has taken quite an interesting turn.
That's pretty an interesting turn.
Flexing up the attack and getting impervious.
Sergeant
Deegan.
That was figuratively killing me.
Now that you actually, as soon as you started it, I knew exactly the name you were coming up with.
That's the worst part, right? Sergeant
I've had those days where I can't think of a word or a name, and it might be 6 hours later, 2 days later, it comes into my head, and I just blurt it out at the top of my lungs.
I never thought there could be worse than having that thing on the tip of your tongue you can't remember. And now in the days of smartphones and being able to search no matter where you are, I did find something that's worse. Having that realization that you have that technology with you,
going in,
only to have the battery die on you.
No go on the hypersonic there. So all the regular matches are done. We do have a little bit of time left in this match. Oh, the dice fell off.
Nope.
No go.
No go. Oh, it was a hit?
Oh. For 3 damage. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, an important note, we do have some international viewers too, which is really cool that you guys are tuning in. We were told so we have a viewer from Italy
and
in the UK. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Or ladies.
Come sta?
Yeah, what Vince said.
UK is just hi, right?
Something like that.
Wait, they speak English over there. Did you speak English?
Not that English.
Okay.
Ooh, almost a critical hit there. We got a prop con. And looks like we're
Black Talon. Yeah, the chicken.
Yeah,
Funky chicken.
One
of Deadpool's favorite villains. Did you read the episode where he first met him?
No, I'm not.
He came out and he did the reveal slide where he's like, he's trying to impress.
Yeah.
And Deadpool starts laughing at him. He actually puts his hand on his shoulder and starts laughing. You're dressed as a chicken. No, these are the ceremonial robes. They're a chicken.
Although I'm very familiar with the Deadpool character, I've never actually read a Deadpool comic. Yeah.
That was my first introduction to Gail Simone's writing, I think.
Okay.
Was when she was writing Deadpool and Taskmaster.
Nice.
I want to say near the end of the first Deadpool run.
I really like Gail Simone as an artist. Of course, she's done a lot of work with Batgirl. Amazing work, I have to say.
Yep. Also, I believe she wrote my favorite episodes of Justice League Unlimited.
Nice.
The double date.
Nice.
With the Arrow and the Canary.
Yes.
And Huntress in Question.
That was very cool. I enjoyed that episode a lot. I really like how they connected all of those animated universes, like Justice League, Batman, Superman, and then they pulled in Batman Beyond and made it all connected. So.
Yeah. No, the animated features we were getting for a while there, I didn't find anything of particular interest.
Yeah.
But a lot. I want to say since Batman the Animated Series came out.
Yeah.
A lot of the animated from both companies, Marvel and DC, have really appealed to me.
Yeah, especially DC. They've had a lot of animated feature films lately, and they've all been top notch.
I haven't seen Flashpoint yet.
Oh, it's really good.
Judge Eric is going to be letting me borrow his.
Nice. I'd let you borrow mine, but I bought it on iTunes, so I'd have to give you mine.
Falling into their trap.
I know. Apple owns my soul.
There's a perishing joke in there. I'm going to get to that later. While we have a quick second and we're thinking about these turns, I just want to thank everyone and Carta Magica for hosting us again.
Yes.
All the judges who have been a big help. Alex, who's doing a double duty of both playing host for us,
and Monkey Man.
And Monkey Man. Keeping us entertained, being gracious. All our players who've been fantastic. Back to the action. We're doing Impervious on Wizard.
Okay.
We're going plus one on
the attack.
making sure they hit.
That is a 6. I'm not sure if that's going to hit. Yeah, this is lasting a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Hit for 3 damage. It's. I thought once the team base was felled,
that would be the end of the game.
That would be the end of the game.
When the team base fell, there actually was way more action all of a sudden.
So we still got the Pog tying up Black Talon there, and is that Magic up in the orange ring at top?
Yeah, that one. The most north figure from us is Magic.
Right. Got a sidestep.
Oh, Black Talon sidestep.
So.
Would we call that the funky chicken?
The funky chicken?
Black Talon sidestep. I keep going Black Talon. Talon, the chicken. Yeah, so if he's sidestepping, he should be in his last 3 clicks.
Last 3 clicks. And if he got 3 damage, I'm saying he's probably on his second last click, is my thought here. So if Wizard can hit him, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a KO
here. Yeah, one hit's a pop.
Yeah. Because what is... Sorry.
Are you prepared for it?
Yeah.
Literally crisp that chicken.
Oh.
I have a face to prep my partners when the bad ones are about to come. Terry doesn't even look at me anymore.
No, neither do I. We probably have about 6 minutes because it started after this one. All right, facing teleports with Magic.
Magic's coming in. One of the things to note is that Magic has a Mystic's team ability.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Wizard doesn't just want to give clicks away.
Yeah.
So I think leaving Magic to last
is a wise choice.
Might be in the situation.
All right, we just got word from the judge. 4 minutes left in the match.
Black Talon bringing someone back from the grave.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes, it would.
All right. That's good, because I think after this match, I'm actually going to swap out with Pat, so you can find out how the duping went.
Oh, we can pop by duping?
Pop by duping. That sounds like it means 2 things.
I'm not sure what dupe sounds would sound like, otherwise I would make them. I imagine it might be popping.
Well, we'll get an impression later from Pat.
Well, Pat may be the new dupe expert.
Oh, we got a hypersonic. Hey, we had a Vanna change. It's back to Justin.
Oh, Justin.
No go.
Didn't hit the first one.
Second one.
That should be enough. Yeah,
there's a flurry. Yeah, and I think we're going to see Black Talon go down here.
I don't think there's the option for a prop coming.
2 damage there, and let's see. We're going to find out. No, he's still alive, which leads me to believe he's now on his last click.
Yeah, last click, only an attack, 15 willpower, 1 with a special power, 6 sidestep.
No. Do we know where Wizard is on his dial?
If he was only doing 2, and still flurrying. Only doing 2 with flurry.
So he's low on his dial too.
Well, I don't think he can flurry when he's that low, but he was only doing 2. Was there a perplex involved?
Maybe. We can see the players' excitement building by their movements on the map here. They're anxious. Yes, that's right. Valid point.
There was toughness.
Toughness in there.
Because my first thought, if a wizard's still flurrying when he's hypersonicking, it's got to be the first two.
Game over. Wizard. Oh no, it was time, I believe. Okay.
Calling it a time.
All right. We're gonna get yeah, there we go. We're gonna get a count in a minute, but I think it's fair to say that Nick has won. It's a tough call. We're just adding up point totals now, so we'll get you results momentarily.
We're gonna have results. After this, we're gonna be.
Oh wait, no, it's okay. No, so we were totally wrong, folks. It wasn't done. Now it's done. I'm confused by what just happened on the map there.
I have no words, which is terrible because
it doesn't happen.
I can communicate. Yeah, it was obviously a really interesting game.
You know, if points matter, so you just had to kill off the bog or try to kill off the bog.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that team bases are always the best games to show for feature matches. But I mean, they're here, so we're going to show them.
Exactly.
But once that team base was eliminated, the game really livened up.
It did pick up a lot because there was less time stopped for confirming powers and abilities on the card. So, and we're not saying this as a detriment to the person playing it. Just
no, and they can be fun. Lots of people will enjoy them. But for a spectator HeroClix, which is slightly different than just regular HeroClix, I think the team bases they're
not really
just like any single figure clicks, like we saw maybe with Cyclops yesterday, and the team base that we saw earlier tonight. It's just. There isn't a lot of it's constant stop start instead of the flow of the game.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna see if we can get a ruling from Matt here on who the winner was. Who's the winner?
Nick.
All right, Nick has advanced again, and so we're going to be going down from the Elite 8 to the Final 4. I'd like to thank you all again for tuning in here. I'm going to be popping out, maybe jump in and play some Battle Royales. Pat is going to come and, I'm not going to say replace, because I can't really be replaced, but...
you can be replaced. So replaceable.
Well, Vince is saying it, so he must be right.
But yeah, no, I want to thank Richie for helping out. I think this may be his last opportunity to talk with you today.
Yeah, we'll see.
But since we will be doing more of these, it's possible you may hear Richie in the future.
Yeah, and one final note, just in case it is my last time, go check out my podcast that I have with my friends, theloudestgeeks.com. Speeding Bullets is our flagship podcast. It's all pop culture, comic books, media, and we're also on iTunes and Stitcher. Just seek Loudest Geeks, and you'll find it. Pretty much Loudest Geeks anything, and you'll find us.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, guys. Just a quick note, we're going to be taking a quick break. I'm going to be putting up the preview 5 slide, which means absolutely nothing to you, but it means everything to us. And we're going to be starting to show those next set of dials.
Excellent. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too.
And now.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. And I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in.
And welcome back, guys. We're just going to take a quick break. It's me, Vince, Trader Armor, as you guys know. We're going to take a quick break from the slide. We ran it through once. We're going to do the dials right away, but just before we do, I have a quick opportunity to speak with the gentleman, the myth, the legend that I have been talking up all weekend long, from Carta Magica himself. Alex, say hello to the people.
Hello, how are you? Hope you've been enjoying the show.
It has been fantastic. Next time, we're going to have a dedicated camera just on you.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of comments about my shenanigans.
The shenanigans, yes.
And I heard some people, good comments, took some pictures. I'm assuming to see some GIFs online that I will find mentally torturing. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you took we found a moment to talk to you finally. But can you tell us how the weekend's been going? From our perspective, it seems to be well received and going really well.
It's been fantastic. I mean, I'd like to thank WizKids for giving us the opportunity to run such an event. And again, the Canadian players have just been so kind, so receptive. We really enjoyed doing this. I hope everyone watching has enjoyed every aspect of this. There was a lot of work that went in from all the staff to the commentators, to the people you're not seeing behind the show. We're really proud of our team, and we're really happy for Canada. I think we got to show the world that we're not just a bunch of igloo dwellers.
We're also Yeti fighters.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if you're able to tell me this, or if it's a good question. I probably should have prefaced this. This probably shows that I'm a little bit of a rookie for online stuff. But can you tell us a little bit how the event came about, how we were able to secure such an event?
Yeah. Well, the kind people at WizKids, I had the chance to meet them over at Origins and got to talking to them, and I've been working closely with them for the last 3 years or so, and this has been in the works. We tried a soft launch last year. We ran it at Fan Expo. It went pretty well, but there was a lot of improvements to be had.
Okay. So opportunities.
Yes, that's a good word for it.
Yes.
So at Origins, we finalized all the details. And this basically was our shot. Let's try this out. Let's see what Canada can do. Of course, WizKids is trying to expand their play program, as we've all noticed lately.
Which is so fantastic.
Which we're all excited about.
Yes.
I think everything from the 6-month-long events, Yu-Gi-Oh! Event that's coming out, Conan stores that hopefully will be coming to Canada at some point, which is great also for the U.S.
Yep.
I believe there's something else as well that was just recently announced. Was it the Opens? No, it was the Opens.
Yeah, the Opens have been announced, and you're not allowed to talk about anything else.
No, there are certain things I cannot talk about. That is for sure. But I'm sure
the Open's the last thing.
I'm sure the fine people at WizKids will be announcing all kinds of goodies for us in the future.
Well, thanks for shedding a little bit of light on that, because I know a lot of people were really interested to see how it came about. The next one I have to ask you.
Oh boy!
Is how did you get so good at charades? I would love to tell you that we have been working on this for weeks, and if the fruits of the practice are bearing fruit, but it was just instant chemistry. What you were saying was just coming through.
I got to tell you, I mean, I took drama in high school.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I just went with it. You know, it was a gut feeling.
And did you ever think that your drama classes would ever pay off in such a lucrative?
No, I never knew I'd be using it on a platform as any kind of televised and or broadcast Road to Worlds type of event.
Right.
But I got to say, I'm very happy with my dancing skills.
Well, it's been both informative, and which is thankful for us so that we can follow the game just a little bit better. But it's been hilarious for both us, the commentators, to be able to follow, and the onlooking crowd that have gathered on certain occasions. Though I believe the monkey is still one of the favorites.
I would have thought you would have liked the Quake. I think I got a good one out of you today.
The Quake is decent, and the shape change.
Good and bad. I'd like to do a quick shout out. My sister just had a child.
Oh, congratulations!
So unfortunately, I couldn't be there this weekend, but I love you very much, and I'll see you soon.
First?
Her first child, yes.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Soon to be, a HeroClix player, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We gotta get her into those superhero movies.
Excellent. Well, there's one coming soon.
Yes.
You can get a little. I wonder if they'll have little Groot toys for little babies. I am Groot as a onesie.
I am
Groot as a onesie.
Get on that, Marvel. Get on that.
So, but just before we came on this morning, a couple people were talking that we may end up making live streams from Carta Magica in Ottawa a more regular thing. This is the first one, so obviously it can't have been a repeat occurrence, but thinking that we might expand to doing them more often.
Yeah, I mean, the reception online has been so great.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That I think we're going to make this a regular thing. We want to make it a little bit more interactive with anyone who's watching. So what we're going to do is probably on a Monday, we're going to send out a list, and anyone can fill it out. And we'll choose a random team that was built from Legacy, if we can, of course, all the way up to Standard, and we're going to play it.
If you want to suggest teams to watch, because, if you have something you want to see, because sometimes different playing groups will have different styles for different teams, and I find it really informative to see those type of things or hear those type of things.
Yeah, and of course, we're going to have our commentators back, Vince first being one of them, also Terry, who you got to listen to yesterday.
Terry, Richie.
And Pat.
Yep.
And we're going to have a pretty good time basically explaining what the teams are. So again, if you haven't played a team before, we thought, well, here's a great chance to see professional players play the team and kind of give you the tips and tricks to it. On the other hand, there are so many clicks out there that we figured there's probably a team that you've always wanted to play.
That's right.
Just never had the chance. So hopefully we can do that for you.
That's great. I just got one more question before I let you go. I just have to ask, would you like to tell me a little bit about your Guy Gardner and the decoy versus the zombie stories?
My bane of existence. I have been given in every game I've played in my store probably the worst starting area possible for my zombie team. It's like
selected by Alex. So
that is the worst part as well. I just sit down and start playing, and I just realize after I'm like, oh, I'm between a bunch of buildings and my opponent is all flyers.
Smallville city map. Yep.
So if you can imagine, Juggernaut basically chasing someone around a building while they sidestep off to the next building, it's quite a challenge. And then even when the dice favor me for a brief moment in time, and I get them down to like one or two other units, and we're talking about the Green Lanterns, that Guy Gardner. Oh, that Guy Gardner. I think it took an hour to hit Guy Gardner once in that game against you. And then even when I finally got Guy Gardner down,
yep,
Arissa, let's just keep TKing people all over the place. Let's TK my zombie Juggernaut on top of a building.
Yes.
Great. Fantastic.
Now you have to go use the stairs on the back of it.
Which I don't understand. I figured, Juggernaut would just leap off the building. Yeah. But no, he has to take the stairs. Do you imagine Juggernaut climbing downstairs?
I couldn't before that game, but I certainly can now. But thank you, Alex, so much for taking this quick moment out. We're going to be getting back to the games and posting dials soon. But thank you so much for hosting. Thank you much for sharing with our audience. And we're going to go back to the clicks quick. So, Alex, just say a quick goodbye.
Thank you so very much for having me on, Vince. Thank you again to all the HeroClix community out there that's been watching. You've all been great with all your comments online. With that being said, please be kind when we show you one of the next chases. We would like to continue streaming, and we don't want to blow up the internet.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about.
But it's going to be a doozy. Just pay attention to the dial. That's my one hint. Just look at the dial carefully.
I'm so happy we'll be able to talk about these soon. It's been figuratively killing me.
All right, well, thank you again for having me.
Okay, no problems. We'll see you again in a little bit, guys.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a bug from you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling. You're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got a bug from you, girl, but I don't need no cure. I just stay a victim if I can for sure. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. I said I'm hooked on a feeling, and I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah, hookah chaka, hookah, hookah.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize